Everyone, this is Fidelis Nimi. I had a pretty good opponent in the semifinals of this Grand Arena. Honestly, he had a very strong lineup, and I had a good time fighting him. So this is the Grand Arena that I completed just before. He had some very strong teams. His teams were mostly placed on defense, though, so it gave a good opportunity to really test and stretch out my roster to see what is effective against what and just efficiently use my roster. So I hope you enjoy this video. Checking into here, he has some pretty strong teams, alright? So he's got a very strong Revan team. He does have a Treya-led triumvirate, but the Treya is pretty bad, so we're not super worried about that. He doesn't have Chewbacca, thankfully. This team would be a nightmare with Chewbacca. But down here, he also has some capable teams. Very strong Jedi, very strong Palpatine, and these guys are actually pretty good. So we're gonna have to go through and really think this one through. We're gonna start off with focusing on his top side. The reason we're gonna focus on the top side is because I want to kill Revan first. All right. So once we get past one character, I really want to unlock the back territory, see what we're dealing with before I start working on the second territory. It's a little bit unfortunate because Revan's is strongest, and CLS is pretty strong, but I think his Palpatine and his Bastila are his next two best teams. But we want to deal with Revan first, because we want to make sure we get it out of the way. There's only one way I can deal with this Revan. Unfortunately, his Revan is 2 speed faster than my Revan. Which is really unfortunate because just before this war I reduced my Revan speed by 3. Very big regrets on that one. So this is going to be a lot harder than it probably should be. His Jolee is 7 speeds faster than my Jolee. And his Yoda is 28 speed faster than my Yoda. The biggest difference between our teams is I have more offense on Yoda, 1600 more offense than his Yoda. He has 400 offense, I have around 2000. My Revan has, I think, 100 or 200 more speed than his. So our Revans are actually pretty similar. My Jolee has a lot more health. His has a lot more protection. That'll work in my favor, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I don't time out. I'm going to do a lot less talking in this match because I am worried about a timeout. But overall, the strategy is going to be focused on his Yoda. Get his Yoda to burn the Jolee revive. Probably still kill the Yoda again, depending on how some buffs are around. Once his Yoda's dead a second time, we will worry about burning through the Jolee. So let's do it. Alright. Okay. Well then, I probably could have fueled up my last protection unit that was down. Probably could have played that slightly differently there. Okay, so we got rid of the Revan. That's the scariest opponent that he has. Alright. So next up, his Treya and his CLS. What's going to happen here, I know I'm going to use Nest against Bastila. That's for sure. Maybe I should go ahead and do that to make sure that succeeds. Yeah, I mean, there's no other team that I'm going to be using Nest against. So there actually is no reason not to go ahead and burn through this team. So let's go ahead and grab this. The alternative would be Luke Skywalker led, like Luke Farm Boy. Luke Skywalker Farm Boy for the Tenacity. But the only person with debuffs I'm worried about is Bastila, Stun. How much potency do you have? 35. Against my 118 Tenacity. That means you've got about an 80% chance of stun, which is the maximum anyway, so that's fine. You can do that. I'm going to take the protection region over the Tenacity.
That is a Gear 12 nest with a lot of tenacity. Let me show you my nest. So Nest just wrecked that team. The Nest has no speed, lots of tenacity. So we have 118% tenacity. We have a crit damage triangle. We've got no speed, and we've got a lot of protection under Akira leadership to regenerate that protection. And that's really all you need. Lots of tenacity, lots of crit damage. Well, ideally crit damage, because you're going to be stacking more, and some protection. You don't need speed, because you're just going to counter. Now that we've actually opened this a little, well, yeah, let's continue with this top side. And I'm thinking I'm going to take Palpatine against the Rebels. That might be a little overkill, though. Yeah, I think I take the Palpatine against the Rebels because I get a lot of bonus synergies with Vader and Palpatine against Rebels. And I also can then save my JTR for a stronger team. So yeah, this is definitely going to be the best place to use my Palpatine. We're not going to use that setup. We're going to get rid of Scion. Let's use Vader here. We'll do a Thrawn-led team later. Our Scion's too slow. My Scion's not modded well. So let's do this. Because he does actually have some of his best mods run as CLS in his Han Solo. So that's fine. We will stun Han. Oh, perfect. Nailed both Han and CLS with that. Boom. We want him to taunt, so we'll just do this. The reason we want him to taunt is because, well, that works too. We were hoping for not taking protection damage to my protection. I didn't think he would burn down that fast. So yeah, like I said, I think that was going to be overkill. It definitely was overkill. His Nihilus and Scion are both well modded. His Treya's junk. So the Treya's here just for the leadership, okay? Like, she's not even got good mods on her. Like, she's missing a mod. So she's here for the leadership, really. For the crit avoidance and potency. And the health regen. So really what our goal here is, let's focus out Nihilus. We should use... Han Solo would be really good at taking out Nihilus to begin with, get the stun out. But do we want to... His strongest team for sure right now is Palpatine. So we need to either use JTR against Palpatine, and I like that. The more I think about that, the more I like that. Han Solo is probably overkill for either of those teams, but I think JTR is just slightly better. Yeah, let's use Han over here. We'll use JTR over there because we have more consistency with the JTR, and we want some more burst here because we don't want Nihilus building up to a what's it called? Annihilate. And we're definitely smacking Nihilus. We'll stun. Probably should have stunned Treya, but this is going to be okay because we'll deal with Treya right now. Oh my god. That way we don't get an isolate. Do we want to kill Nihilist or get... We just want to kill Nihilist. No need to... Oh. I thought that was going to kill Nihilist. I was going for the crit damage up. That was a mistake. I should have done the crit damage. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Still an easy mop up. We just don't have full protection on anybody. We might have been able to save protection on one person. No, they both would have gone. So it would have had the same result anyway. Yeah. Let's see what the back has for us. Crew and Boba Fett, but these are bad. So this is fine. We really just need to make sure we deal with this appropriately. So we're definitely throwing JTR against the Palpatine. We'll reduce Thrawn's turn meter. Try to delay the fracture as long as possible. And then we'll focus Palpatine. Do we want to gain turn meter from exposes, or do we want to make sure the damage goes to... I think I want to make sure the damage goes to JTR. Because if I do burning, I'm not convinced JTR is going to get enough turn meter to go before Vader and Palpatine. So we're going to make sure that they hit her. That's fine. One stun is good. This cleanses, right? Dispel their buffs, yes. Boom. Now we definitely do this. JTR is about to get fractured. Oh, ability block, right. Let's bring down the Palpatine and then try to focus out that Thrawn. See if we can, maybe if we can be magical and not get any fractures. That would be nice. Do we need to do this? I could bring in BB-8. No, we're going to do this. BB-8 does not have his Zeta, by the way. The only Zeta on this team is JTR's leadership and R2's combat analysis. Probably should have done that on Thrawn, but as long as he's ability blocked, I don't care about him. So let's focus on... He's got low turn meter. We don't want to waste... Oh, really? He still went. We don't want to waste the turn meter reduction on him when he has no turn meter. No, we'll continue on Vader. I was considering whether I want to finish off Thrawn with the stun, potentially if he did survive, but really not worried about that. Okay, this should be his last strong team, and I'll leave my Talzin up. So my plan is to run Talzin with Talia and General Kenobi. So we'll run our next strongest team right here. No, not this. Let's run our Thrawn Empire. Oh, well, not you. So this actually has a reasonable amount of speed on my side. I need a fracture. So raise their fastest. But I'm probably going to go fracture Resistance Trooper, because I want to prevent as many exposes from going out as possible, as long as Finn is still buffed the way he is. Like I said, she's the fastest, but I want to hit Resistance Trooper, because I want to prevent as many exposes as possible. Dear God. That's unfortunate. Let's reduce the damage. Incoming. Okay. What do we do? Do we kill... They all have about the same amount of health, so I'll likely lose TIE Fighter Pilot, but we'll make sure that the turn meter train doesn't ever get started this way. We might not lose TIE Fighter Pilot. Let's see. No. Stop the turn meter. Nonsense. Okay. Oh, this is bad. We definitely fracture you and take out the trooper. Dear gosh, thank you. So if she gets her crud, I do not want to speed up on that. Oh gosh, thank you. Oh, that was close for comfort. Ray has some scary damage. TIE Fighter Pilot is too squishy. Alright, so they're all trash. Okay, that's good. We can work on the Kenobi challenge. These guys, they're not that good, are they? I feel like these are his bottom barrel that he doesn't have his mods on. Not great. Let's see. Jin has 213 speed, so she's actually kind of fast. That's probably the best out of what's remaining. So let's hit this. Yeah, let's hit this with C-3PO, Akbar, and Leia. This should be fine. They're going to gain a lot of buffs from basics unless I put on Confused from C-3PO. But I don't think heal over time is going to matter. I think I'm just going to do enough damage that this is just not going to matter. Let's see, we will target you, just to make sure I get all the basics I can. Gross. Let's stop you. We definitely want to focus Jin. Ew, gross. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll get an extra turn this way. Let's hit up base just since he's low. Oh, come on. Okay, this is fine. Lost more protection than I would have liked, but oh well. Wish Leia could have stayed protection free. Or max protection, but that's okay. This is going to be slightly annoying because of the counters in terms of keeping protection up. What are we most afraid of? Probably this. Let's run the Finn. Nope, that's not Resistance Trooper. We aren't going to use any of these with any other team. Let's blow up your lowest health, but you're the strongest. Let's blow up you. That's rude. Oh, gross. Where's my... Yeah, let's do that. Oh god. Why? What do we have left? We have General Kenobi and is probably our strongest team. We also have a Night Sister team. I will really, really want to use him in an undersized party. It should be really easy to do so. These guys are slow. I think I'm just gonna attack these guys with Kenobi. Why not? Can we kill them with just Kenobi? That's just rude, right? I mean, he might never take a turn. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Like, these are arena modded kind of characters right here. Arena and Heroic Sith raid caliber mods on these guys, so let's just kill you. Oh gosh. That's even more damage than I thought it was gonna be. We didn't quite get Boba's. Wow. That's some damage. And by some damage, I mean that damage did not really exist. Oh, that's rude. You're not supposed to target him. Just for the record. You're not supposed to be hitting Yoda. Might as well finish off Boss, because he's going to just taunt again anyway. Oh, this might actually be a problem. Can I burn Bosk? Maybe I should just kill Boba so that he gets less turn meter gains, but it looks like it's going to be fine. Yeah. We're good. Now the real question is, can I get enough healing on Kenobi to restore him back to full health? I don't think I can. It doesn't look like it. Yoda, you're not going fast enough. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, what do we have? We have Talzin. That's fine. This is overkill. So 3 undersized parties used. Not bad considering he put his strongest teams on defense. With both his Revan and his... yeah, we're killing you. Both his Revan and his Traya. Both his Sith A teams. Yeah. Oh, I was really hoping for a kill there. Yeah, well, dang. Okay. No full protection. That's fine. You're very dead. Alright. Boom. Full clear. All in single battles. We'll take it. This is the hardest opponent. I don't think he can possibly come up with this much. Because, I mean, I don't have any strong defenders because he used his Revan. I saved my Revan just in case he had his Revan on defense. So that was a pretty critical decision. If he did use his Revan on offense, I would have had to split up my Revan. Probably I would have had Revan solo a team if possible. And I would have needed Yoda. Yoda probably would have either soloed one of the back teams. Actually, I think that's exactly what I've done. I would have had used my Yoda to solo a back team. And then Bastila could solo a team if absolutely needed, if he did more offense. But since he saved most of his stuff for defense, my Bosk is probably one of my stronger defenders, but it's actually not well modded. Hopefully he doesn't look at my mods quite as much, and he throws a good team into that. His probably like one of his only good teams. If he does, my Night Sisters will probably trip him up because this is actually probably my strongest team. I have really good mods on these guys. But otherwise, my Bastila is, my Bastila is definitely my strongest team, for sure. These two are in Arena and Sith Raid mods. Old Ben's very slow, but he doesn't need to be fast. He just needs to have a lot of protection and start the battle with taunt. And so this should be okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hold. I just junk back here. These guys are trash modded. They don't have any speed for the most part. They have like 30 to 40 speed each. And then these guys are junk. Just complete junk. So I probably should have put the complete junk behind Bastila, but I anticipated him putting his strongest offensive team in Bastila, so I anticipated him unlocking this. I was hoping that essentially the Night Sisters end up tripping him up by him over-investing in Bosk in Bastila. So we'll see how the defense holds. I don't have much left on defense, so we'll see. But I was pretty efficient, and he doesn't have, I don't think, the resources to be efficient on offense. And so I think this will be wrapped up. Otherwise, the finals will be Friday. That will be streamed at 7 o'clock Eastern.